Welcome to another episode. This is about IT learning, which is now very easy with the cloud, and it could be free as well. So if you look at the IT curriculum or information technology curriculum, whether it's basically in engineering or even for that matter MCA, the curriculum will revolve generally around these topics. So the topics would be like basic programming skills, particularly Java, Python. These days, the programming skills, of course, that includes the data structures as well. And then relational database design, the RDBMS. That is not going anywhere. The RDBMS will be there. So relational database design. And the structured query language like SQL. And of course, these days, if it is a non-structured data, then NoSQL is also being important. So that is another one. And then web-based application, whether you might use different web-based application. HTML. These days, you need to learn about React and then Java, different types of JavaScripting. One of them is, of course, the React. And it could be Angular. There's so many things are there on the web-based application. And then business intelligence, like what is data warehousing, OLAP. All these are the primary topics in any of the standard information technology curriculum. Standard meaning which is related to earning a degree like BTech or BE in engineering, or it could be MCA. So these are the standard topics. And then of course the other topics on operating system, compiler design, graphics, all these are also important. But these topics generally you don't, in the day-to-day job, you might not be involved, like operating system, compiler design, graphics. Though you have this subject as a topic, you might not in the IT scenario, you might not be working on these things unless your company itself is working on them and you are recruited specifically for designing on operating system, compiler design or graphics. Otherwise, if it is gaming, yes, then probably you'll need to use graphics. So otherwise, 90% or 95% of your job related skill will be around these 5 topics. And additionally, these days, of course, there are additional latest trending topics like microservices, Docker, Kubernetes, Internet of Things as well. But Internet of Things is it's still at a nascent or a niche stage. It will grow up, expected to grow up. Then virtualization, particularly on the cloud. And no doubt this is becoming bigger and bigger from on-premises to cloud infrastructure. So you have to, this is of course the latest topic on trending topic, cloud infrastructure, machine learning, database, data science, big data. So these are the topics generally you will learn in engineering. These are, of course, all these are advanced topic. Whatever I said in the previous slide was the essential topics, and this is the latest trending topic, so you might learn. So and again, there are 2 things to learn. One is you might require infrastructure. So other, of course, you need to have appropriate material coaching. So how do we learn that? You require labs and coaching. So how do we go about doing that? That is where earlier, yes, you need to have lab with appropriate servers, which are configured. You need to have make installation. Of course, the coaching, you have had the books. But these days, yes, there are, as far as coaching is concerned, there are many online courses which are available, which is just a fraction of cost. Just few hundreds you get, you can opt for many of the platforms like Udemy and get coached, or even in the cloud environment itself, there are materials. So labs, yes, that is where you have to opt for the cloud infrastructure. So different cloud infrastructure are there: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. You can use this platform and you can learn almost the entire gamut of all the whatever I had listed earlier. It's possible to learn all of them, and interestingly most of them are available at no cost initially, and some of them it's more interesting, like Oracle offers some concept of free tier, always free tier. Initially trial is what, 1 to 12 months, but there are people, there are cloud vendors who gives you always free tier. There are conditions depending upon the hours of usage, like AWS, Azure, and the volume period, slightly little bit complex. But interestingly, Oracle also offers 2 virtual machine. Virtual machine is something like your own laptops. You can have a laptop in the sense, yes, it's the virtual machine should be based on Linux, but nevertheless you can have installation done and access them, install the software, necessary software which is required, and most of them it's possible. Any of the freewares, Python already there as a built-in, or Java already there. Even Dockers could be, you can install them. Because many of them is the open source, so we can install them within this virtual machine and learn. And importantly, Oracle provides 2 autonomous Oracle database, wherein you can learn database design, SQL, PL/SQL, everything is possible to learn. And as I said, towards coaching, you can opt for the online courses as well, instead of going and physically getting into the classroom. Of course, all of them for initial setup might require a credit card for activation, but you will not be charged. But some of them time to time also have a student. If you are some of them, it's really difficult to say which one is it. Time to time they offer free registration for bona fide students as well. Otherwise, the straight way is that if you have access to credit card, just for activation it requires a credit card, and they might not be charged within, if it is within that cap. They provide free credits like 300 to 500 credits, 500 USD credit. So based on your usage within that, if you are using for learning, you will not be charged. Or 1 month, depending upon 1 to 12 months is what they provide, like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud is 3 months. Oracle for all the services it 1 month, but it also has the always free tier with 2 virtual machines free of charge as free tier, and 2 autonomous database. It's possible to create, and I do have courses on Udemy where you can just put a comment as how to if you have any queries as how to access them, just put a query and I will respond back. So you can utilize this opportunity instead of spending money going to the training institute, or if you feel it is expensive, instead of getting trained in a college or getting a degree. Yes, it's also possible to learn these topics at just a fraction of the cost. So try it out and comment me how you are feeling about this. Thank you.